And this is very important in reference to the crimes of satellite controllers and their waterboarding torture crimes, such as them burning a part of a person's body, acting like they were trying to get somebody to cut off their arm or leg or body part, or them burning people's teeth or mouths, trying to make them get rid of their teeth or something. That's a crime, to be stalking people because of their looks. I'm not your race and I'm not your religion, and you're violating my race and my religion with your torture crimes. Do you understand that? It's like they try to play the ball and chain, or they try to shackle a person's ankle with a satellite, like a dog on a leash, or an animal that they're trying to abuse, or a person that they're trying to abuse. These people need to get prosecuted for their fixation terrorism. Them damaging people's lips, damaging their teeth, damaging their noses, damaging their skin, damaging their ankles or their legs or arms or elbows or fingers. It is waterboarding crimes of satellite controllers. Them torturing people on jobs, torture tracking people at their houses and to their job and back from their job. That's not an investigation. That is attempts of murder. That is not warranted in America. The activity of them stalking me, terrorizing me, stealing from me, sabotaging things is a crime of their government agency. My parents had restraining orders on these government agencies, and the Treasury knows that. Need the Treasury to make a statement in reference to what restraining orders my parents had against government officials and politicians and certain types of people that have been involved and are conspiring with these agencies or these politicians. It is a fact of law that it is illegal to stalk a person because of their beauty or because of their attributes or because of their genetics. The activity of these government people tampering or torturing or stealing or setting up or orchestrating ways of stealing genetics or orchestrating ways of abusing a person to steal their identity, to steal their family wealth, or to steal their family name. And identity theft is one of the largest crimes in America, as it has been noted in commercials and on the internet, that identity theft is one of the biggest crimes in America and one of the biggest financial crimes in America, such as branches of government claiming they weren't involved in it or didn't know nothing about it when some of their agents or agencies have possibly been involved in that, trying to steal my identity or my family history or my mother and father's companies or estates, or them blocking me from my career, them slandering my education in performing arts or entertainment, or them slandering my university education or my upbringing. These people slandering things, damaging things on people's bodies, trying to make people look dirty or trashy with their satellites, or their physical grabbing or tasering or rendering a person unconscious to do things to their bodies, such as stealing their birthmarks or causing damage to their body as their way of stealing genetics or manipulating people. That is a crime of illegal contact. That's a violation of social distancing in reference to government grabbing people and physically assaulting them, or people in the medical industry injuring a person or prying or prowling on a person to see when they could find a way of injuring a person to make it look like an accident, such as when they're doing something, trying to trip somebody up, trying to knock somebody down, trying to play tricks with their satellites, or trying to play spaghetti legs, or trying to make them step on their own foot, or trying to play their spaghetti leg game of crossing their feet or crossing their ankles when they're trying to step, or putting pressure on their body when they step and then they lift up and then they trip over something because of the pressure. Because when you are under satellite pressure and you're walking, a crack in the sidewalk would make you almost trip. Because when you take that step, your foot extends because your legs are under pressure. And then your foot might get caught on something on the ground or something on the floor, or you might trip on the carpet. That happens when they do that with a satellite. Don't try to blame me. I know about the technology and I know about the abuses that some of these people try to do. So in reference to their activities, I don't have satellite controls. I'm not the one doing it. I've been victimized by this since I was little. These government people trying to steal my mother and father's estates. And them attempting new things or causing situations or trying to poach genetics. These government people have orchestrated this situation. It's not an accident. They planned and premeditated all their abuses, all their actions, all their activities of stalking me and their activity of stealing from me and my mother and father and companies and estates. And that's what they do when they do these things to other people. This is what they do. They stalk people with their narcissistic obsessions of harassing and abusing and hating on people. These people are part of a hate club. These people hate popular people or famous people or rich people or people that are friendly or people that make compliments to other people. These government people are stalking people to abuse them, to hate on them, to try to steal their identities. And it is documented that identity theft is very well known in America, and it is a crime. Race and religion is a very important thing for people to be aware of what kind of people are stealing people's identities, what type of people are trying to steal a person's money or property or land or companies or revenues or postal mail. It's very important to be aware of this. It's always very important to find out what race and religion any person is that are doing these things. It's very important. That way it pretty much gets it down to the point of who's really doing it, who, what, when, and where. That's always very important in reference to people understanding that these people might be a terrorist cell. They might be a gang of narcissistic stalkers, financial thieves, and they're some type of scam of what they're running. These people that are trying to play these tricks. So, it's very important to find out what race and religion each and every one of these people are and who they're tied in with, what branch of government, what head director of what branch of government is involved in these things. It's always important to get all the information. There's always there people that are the little guys, and then it moves up through their different levels of their scam to find out who the big person is at the top that's playing their extortion or identity theft games and manipulations. They're messing with my mouth when I'm talking. That satellite man is. So, in reference to the abuses and the identities of these people, the government cannot conceal the identities of these thieves or these manipulators, especially when they're using letterhead or documents from government that they have altered or manipulated. It is fraud, and it is illegal for the Treasury. They know they can't fund branches of government that are doing those things. That's conspiring against the people of America. That's conspiring against the system of finances and economics in America. The fact of any of these bad government people doing these things is a crime. And it's unfair to people. It's unfair to people's businesses. It's unfair to people's rights. And their home invasion. They're trespassing. None of their activities are warranted. Their abuses of trying to steal my genetics. There's no warrant for you could ever get anything to steal genetics. There's protection laws in reference to protecting genetics and a person's identity and a person's anatomy. You don't have a right damaging things on people's bodies or waterboarding their mouths, trying to steal their teeth or trying to make them remove their teeth because you were trying to steal their natural teeth because you were trying to make money in denture industries or in the dentist industry. That is attempts of murder. Teeth are a natural body part. You don't have a right damaging them and then trying to make up fabrications about hygiene. I've had the same dentist for over 40 plus years. Basic information. He's been a dentist that worked for my father and mother too. On the studios in Hollywood. And my teeth are real teeth. I don't have no fake dentistry on my teeth. And this government man, I've never had the fake dentistry on my teeth. These people have done these things, damaging my teeth, and they falsified, or they tried to falsify records. There's x-rays of my teeth, documentation of my teeth, and this man has tried to do all these different things, spreading teeth, spreading the palate, trying to put gaps in between the teeth, and then making a person think like Where'd that come from? How'd that get there? And then you touch your palate and it feels soft from them burning your mouth, where they try to burn your mouth and then it causes your palate to soften, which is very serious violations of physical assault. And they don't have a right doing those things to people on jobs or in their houses or on their property. That's a crime in every way. Stalking people and melting bones or melting cartilage or melting body tissue, that is inhumane, and that is a violation of human rights in America. And you don't have a right doing it, whoever the hell you government people are. Are you satellite controllers? Or are you corrupt people that are in the medical industry? That is illegal. That is a violation of human rights. Whoever is doing it must get stopped, and they must get ordered into court for their crimes, and they're burning my front teeth right now. They're burning.